I know you just started your clothing brand. Now you're trying to figure out how should you set up your website to have the most amount of sales. And having a good website is actually really important. So this is my conversion rate. It's 1.58. And this is my second brand, by the way. I've sold $19,000 in the past 2 weeks. And let me show you. Your conversion rate is really important. Pretty much what it is, the amount of people that actually go on your site and purchase. So if you have 100 people on your website and one person purchases, that is a 1% conversion rate. If you have 2 purchases, that is a 2% conversion rate. So this right here is a 1% conversion rate for this website, which is not that good. But if you actually look at the history of it, it's actually been going up and up and up. So first I had a 1.1, then I had a 1.6, and now I have a 1.4. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up a high converting website, which is really important. If you have a bad website, you are going to get bad sales. I'm going to show you my website right now. So it looks pretty simple. I'm going to show you in mobile because that's all that matters. Just like this. It's really not that difficult to make. I'm going to walk you right through it. And then I'm going to show you another website of mine that also is really good. And this is the one with the 1.6% conversion rate. So it looks like this. You see the products are much bigger compared to this one. It's just way bigger, way in your face. Yeah, I don't know. They're both all right. I personally like how this one looks better, even though this one performs better, but it's not that hard to set up, and we're going to walk you through everything today. So first of all, you're going to need a domain for your website. So whatever your brand name is, for example, let's say my brand name is Runoff. So I couldn't find any available domains for runoff.com. That was way too expensive, or it was sold out. Yeah, it was sold out. So I decided to do run-off.co. That's the domain that I went with. You can pick whatever you want. So let's say your brand name is, let's just randomly say that your brand name is, I don't know, Heaven's Gate. So heavensgate.com is taken. Well, you can get heavensgate.co for, it's really expensive, $230 for the first year. You don't want to do that. So you can keep looking. Maybe you can try Heavens-Gate, and maybe you'll find something cheaper. So Heavens.Gate, it's still super expensive, $3,000. .co now, it's only 1 cent. So for the first 3 years or whatever. So I would personally go with something like this. I would only use .co, .us, and .com. These are the 3 ones that I would use. I wouldn't get anything else. Maybe potentially I would do .store. .co is my personal favorite because it's just cheaper than .com most of the time. But if you can get .com, you should get it. So after you buy your domain and set up your Shopify, or you get your Shopify, you're gonna type in domain into your search bar, and then you're gonna click connect a domain. And I use GoDaddy because it just integrates with Shopify, super simple. And then you type in your name. So mine is runoff.co. Boom. It says it's already connected, but pretty much what you're gonna have to do is set up the DNS. This is the DNS, and how you do that is actually really simple. It's gonna give you some code, and then what you want to do is click on your name, then click my products. Then once this loads, you pretty much want to click on your domain. You're gonna see it right here. So runoff.co, and then you're gonna see this DNS button right here. So you want to click DNS, and then boom, you're gonna be right here. You can click add a new record, and then you can choose the type. I think you have to add 2 A records and a C name record, and then Shopify is going to tell you exactly what to paste. You just paste it, and then you click save, and then you click save in Shopify, and then after a couple hours it's going to be connected, and you'll have a domain just like this. See, runoff.co. So the next thing you want to do is actually create your theme. So you're going to start off with, I think, some Dawn theme. So we're going to start completely from scratch here. So click visit theme store, and there's a bunch of really expensive paid themes. So there's some free ones, some paid ones, but you don't need anything paid. You can just type in Dawn right here. It's going to be free. You click try theme. Then what you want to do is just install the theme, and then boom, you're gonna pretty much have it in your Shopify. So let's see, look, adding Dawn theme to your online store. So boom, now we have the Dawn theme. Click customize on that button, and you want to make sure you do this on your laptop, and it looks like this. So it looks pretty bad right now. This is not how you want it. It doesn't really, probably not gonna convert too well compared to mine. If you see, we have like welcome to our store, over 1,000 items sold. Then we have an FAQ section. Then we have this right here, the upsells, and then even if you check out, so let's say you go to checkout, you're gonna have this right here. So on the checkout page, my logo is literally going to be right here, which just adds another professional look to it. So what you want to do is, the first thing you want to do is click the settings, click logo, and then you can select logo. I already have my logo into Shopify, but you could just save it in Photoshop, drag it here, and then click add images, and then you select your logo. Now the favicon, that's pretty much this icon right here on the bar, on the tab, if you see right here in the top left, and you want to have a really small image. So the size I used is, I think, 32 by 30 or 200 by 200. So you can just upload that same way here, select it, click done, and then now it's going to be selected. That's all you need. Then you can decide how big you want your logo. I would just keep it at 100 depending on the size. Then if you want to customize it more, click on it right here. onto the header. And then on this side of the screen, you can scroll down and you can change the padding. So that's pretty much how big it is at the top and how much it is on the bottom, like the amount of space. So make that to your liking. And the next thing I'd want to do is click right here on the top, the announcement bar. This is really important. I recommend having an offer. You can watch this in my other videos, but it says orders over $100 get free shipping. So I would just do that, or whatever your offer is. For example, it's buy one shirt, get two free. Save. And now to make it stand out a little bit more, click on an announcement bar right here, and then you can change the color scheme, change it to color scheme 4, and now it's going to be black and stand out compared to the rest of the site. Now the next part is actually this right here. You want to have an image of somebody wearing your item so it's more legit. So you could either have a slideshow, or like right here you see image 1, image 2, or you could just have one image. That's what I would do. But let's say you want this one right here, and then you want a second image right here. So it's a bit messed up on mobile. You could do it how you want it. I would just select one, and then it's a bit messed up on desktop, but don't worry about desktop because 99% of the people on your site are going to be from mobile. Now that you have this, you can mess around with the opacity. That's like how much you see it. I would leave it at like 20-30%. And then browse our latest products. I would just write, let's say, welcome to Runoff, and then it's going to be kind of big, so I would change it to small, and then I would add, there's a button right here. Don't do the outline, and then you can do shop all items or shop runoff, whatever you want. And you don't necessarily have to have the exact same layout of me. You can get rid of this. And then yeah, I'm gonna do shop all, and then I'm gonna add another block. If you see right here, add block, you can click text, then you can click it right here and drag it upwards. And now here you can type in like over 100 or 1,000 items sold. You can put whatever you want, and I'm gonna make it bold so it looks a bit better. And now you'll see the featured products section. And for the featured products, you want to actually have 2 rows for the best conversion, right? Then you click your collection. And what is a collection? Well, click change collection, and then you'll see this right here, create collection. So create a collection. I'm just gonna name it test website. It doesn't matter what, you can name it whatever you want. Then click save. Now you can actually select what you want in it. You can click browse, and then let's say you want to show all your items. So I'm going to select all my items right here that I have in stock. So all these, boom, 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 select it all. And now you click add. Now right here, sort by, put it to manual, and then now you can put it however you want. So let's say you want the t-shirts first. Let's put the t-shirts first, and let's put the zip ups next in this order: pink, purple, black, blue, and then these, and then I'll put the bundles at the bottom. Then you're done. Go back here, reload the page. Oh, make sure you click save. Then actually you don't have to even reload. You could just reload or click cancel, and then click change collection again, and it should show up. I guess it isn't, so just reload the page, and then go back here, click change collection, and then boom, it'll update, and then you have the collection right here. Click save, and then you're done. It's perfect. Now instead of featured collection, I would like to put, you could either remove, I removed everything, or you could put like best sellers, and then you could bold it. You can make it however big you want. I'm just gonna make it medium. And then I don't like this gap right here because it like takes up more space. So what I usually do is just delete this. Then I go down, put the top padding all the way down. So now it's at the very, very top. Then I click add section right here. There's gonna be a bunch of different options. I select, I think there's just a text. Yeah, right here, rich text. So select that. Then just move this up right above it, and then you can delete all this stuff. Boom, 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 delete, and then top padding all the way down, bottom padding all the way down, maybe a little more top padding. And now you can customize the text a little bit more. So let's type in best sellers, bold, and now it can be centered however you want. And right here I also have 2 sections right here, tees and zips. So how you can do that is actually, again, add section and type in collection, and then boom, you have a collection list or a featured collection, whatever you want. But let's do collection list. Then let's move this upwards again, so it's right here. Okay, now just delete the word collections. Then you can make number columns 2 or 3, however many you want. I put it to 2. Then I lower the padding all the way down, and then number of columns in mobile. Make sure to put this to 2 columns. And now you see there's 3 collections. So delete the collection. Boom, here you go. And now you can put this, select the collection. And it's the same exact thing, except this time to have this image pop up here. How you do that is actually by, if you go to the create collection section, or you go to the collection section of your Shopify. Let's say you created it. You pretty much right here can add an image. So the size that I use for this image is, I'm honestly not sure. I can just check. So if we go back to collections, test website, and then add image, so you can select whatever you want. I did it on the size of right here, 1900 by 2380. So you can just copy this, use this in Photoshop, whatever, upload the image of the guy wearing your item. Then this one, same thing, zip, select, and then I just did the exact same thing inside them. You just pretty much have only the tees showing, and now that's done. Now the next thing you want to do is actually, it looks pretty good here. You have the sale price. If you want to get rid of the sale tag right here, what you can can do is actually go to your product, and then let's say I have all these right here. You can select all of them at once, these tees. So let's say I selected them, then you click these 3 lines, or sorry, you click right here, bulk edit, and then you're gonna see the columns. So for columns, you can click that, scroll down, and you'll see compare at price. So you could just delete this, click save, and then now it should, if I reload the page, disappear. Yeah, now it's gone, but I want it there because I think it's better that way. So I'm gonna type in 80 if it lets me. Boom, save, and now people think they're getting a discount. So the next thing you want to do is actually remove this. Subscribe to our email thing. You can just remove that. So show email signups, remove this, and then you can leave whatever you want, payment icons, whatever policies. You can leave that, but you see it says powered by Shopify. I'm going to show you how to remove that in a second. First, let's add an FAQ. So an FAQ section is actually like this. It makes people trust your website more and want to actually buy your stuff. So just like this. So how you do that is you actually don't do this in the footer. You do this right here in the template section. So go right here, type, and then just scroll down, and then you'll see collapsible content. So collapsible content, you can put FAQ, you could put help section, and whatever you want, bold it. And then again, I lower the padding just so it's a little bit closer to everything. And then click on the rows. You can have the amount of rows you have right here. Add row or remove row. So let's say I only want 3 rows. Just keep these 3, and then you just do whatever you want in them. So click on it. Let's say shipping. Then the next one can be whatever you want again. Let's say returns. And then the last one is like say social media. So for your social media, you can type in Instagram, then you can highlight it and then click these little insert link and then type in your Instagram and then click insert. But I'm just going to leave it blank for now because I don't actually need it. And then for icons, select whatever you want. So let's say for this, I'm going to pick a star. So here you go, star. And then for returns, I think there's a return. Yep, there's a return thing right here. And then for shipping, I would do like a box, and then boom, perfect. So we have our things right here. Now, if you want to get rid of, again, right here in the middle section, the featured collection, you can remove the view all button. You could just get rid of it right here, or you could just keep it. It's really up to you. I like to get rid of it so it looks a bit clean, but if you want to show off more products, you could just click that, whatever you want. And now let's just see how we can get rid of the powered by Shopify part. So click save, go back, leave the theme, and then you want to be very careful. So I would click these 3 lines, click download theme file, just so you have a copy of it, and then it'll send you a copy in your email, just in case you mess something up. You'll have a saved version of it. But click edit code, and now you'll be on the screen right here. Once you're in the edit code section, you can type in footer, and then you'll see footer.liquid. So click that, and then click Command F if you're on Mac, or Control F if you're on Windows. Then paste this in, or actually just type in powered, and then click next, and it's going to highlight this section right here. So what you want to do is just highlight it, then you can delete it, and then you click save. Now you can click preview store, and it should be gone. So let's click hide right here, and then boom, you see it's gone. I got rid of it. If you messed something up and deleted some code accidentally, just delete this theme, and then click add theme, click upload zip file, and then put your backup in here. Now you have this section done, which is pretty much the main section. Now what you want to do is actually edit the product page, and how you do that is get back to the theme editor. Then you want to actually open up the product. So let's click on the product, and then you'll see this. So there's way too much clutter going on here. First thing you want to do is click on your brand name right here, then go to the product information, and then click the little I to remove that. Then the next thing you want to do is actually go to variant picker, and I like to do square, or you can do circle or square, but it is broken at the moment. So what I'm going to do is leave a link in the description for a workaround, and how you do this is pretty much just add a little bit of code. So I'm going to tell you guys what the code is right now. Let me check on my website so I can just give it to you. Product information. So what I'm going to do is the square section actually does not work, but I much prefer to use it because I think it looks better. So what you want to do is actually click product information, then you click custom CSS, then you just paste the code, and I'm going to leave this code in the description if you guys want to use it. So if you see what this does, is it actually makes this squared instead of circled. So I like it squared. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to click save. And now the next thing I want to do is actually remove the shipping calculated at checkout, and I'm going to do that in a second. But first, I'm going to get rid of the share button because, again, more clutter that I don't need. And then the last thing I'm going to do is actually add another FAQ thing. So let's type in collapsible content, then just bring it above the featured collection or the related products, and then again type in here whatever you want. I'm just going to type in more help. Again, I'm going to put the padding all the way down, and then click on each collapsible row. Let's say on this one I only want 2, then you could name them. So let's say you want to do shipping, click the box, and then let's say here's shipping information and more help. So let's say you want to do that, and click here, and just click whichever one you want. Let's do the clipboard one. So clipboard, save, and here you go. Now this looks good, and now you're done. The only last thing I would get rid of is, on my website, the only last thing I would get rid of is this right here, shipping calculator at checkout. And how you do this is the same way. You actually click these three dots, click edit code, then here just type in product, and then you'll see product, main product dot liquid. So again, just click Command or Control F, and then type in shipping. So then once you find this shipping policy thing right here, you'll see end if right here. So just from the start of this, highlight this, go all the way down to here. Make sure to leave the shop shipping policy, then click delete. Just delete that, then click save, and now if we preview the store, it should be gone. So let's just click on a random product, and boom, here you go. Now it's gone. Perfect. So now that it's gone, your website is almost done. There's a couple more things that you could do. So if you're on desktop, you can actually select what kind of drawer you want, so you can have a drop down. Now the last couple things you can do is actually in mobile view, again select here and then click drop down or drawer, whatever. I like to use the mega menu, and what this is like this. A drawer is like is a bit different. I don't know why it's not working right now, but the drop down menu. Now the last couple things you can do is actually select for the desktop options. So if you click on the header again, you can click top left, top center. Let's say you want it on the middle left, there you go, or top left. It's gonna be a bit worse, middle center, just like this. I like how this looks on desktop. Then the next thing you want to do is actually, if you can see right here, I have right here home bundles terms, and what that is pages. And how you add pages is actually really simple. So you just go to your online store, click on online store, and then you'll see pages. So pages, and there's be a bunch of pages. So let's say you click add page, type in terms, and then you can type in blah 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 blah, all terms of services. I already have mine right here, boom. And then you'll automatically have a contact page also where they can contact you. And then you want to go to actually navigation right under pages, click add menu, and then call it, let's say, menu test. That's what I'm going to call it because I actually already have one. Click save, and then click add menu items. And then right here you can type in terms, and then you want to put in your terms here. Just type in terms, and then it'll show the pages. Select your terms, boom, here you go. You added one page. Then add another page. Let's say you want collections, you want all items, you can add that. Then let's say the last one, you can add like I don't know, your policies or whatever you want. And then you can pretty much save that. I'll show you what mine looks like. So I just have home bundles and terms. Home is just the home page. So if you want the home page, just put it as homepage. Like you can just type in here homepage. And then bundles is just another collection. So collection, I have the bundles collection where I put all the items like I showed you guys before. If you go to products and then collections, you can have a collection with all the bundles or whatever you want in it. And then if you click here, you can pick the menu. So you'll see menu, click change menu. And then whichever one, the menu test right here, I just created, it has nothing because I didn't save it. But here, just select the one, click select, click save, and then boom, you're done. So now the last thing I like to do is add fonts because these fonts are super boring. And how you do that is click this little settings thing right here, typography, and then pick whatever font you want. Let's say you want Helvetica, which is a pretty popular font, select it. And then let's say you want it like really thick, so you can do that. Now it's really thick, almost too thick. And click select, and then for the other fonts, there's two fonts. There's the main font, and then there's like the sub font, which is all the less important stuff. So the price, like the button, and for that one usually you want to pick a skinnier font. So let's click change, and what you could do is pick like this, for example, some random font or whatever you want. I honestly like this layout. Honestly, I might use this for my main website, but yeah, it's done. The only other thing you could add is actually, again, click these little settings icon and then go to, I think there should be a checkout button. If there's no checkout button, then actually click right here and then type in checkout. Okay, and if you still don't see it, don't worry about it. There's actually a way around it. So sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Just click add to cart and then click checkout, and it's going to bring you to the checkout. Then you can actually change all the settings here, and then it'll say checkout, customize checkout, and then click that, and then boom, it'll bring you to here, and then you can add the logo. You can add a background image if you want, and then you can change the colors of some of the stuff, and then you'll see checkout layout. Make sure to leave this at one page because 3 pages is just going to add additional steps and lower your conversion rate. So 1 page is perfect. And yeah, I mean, this should be done. This is really all you need for your website. There's a couple other things you could do, like set up your policies, like you see refund policy, shipping policy, terms of service. And how you do that is actually by typing in policies, and then you'll see refund policies, all policies, whatever. then you can just copy and paste whatever I have, or you can write your own. Then you can have a shipping policy. You can have a TOS, terms of service. So either copy mine, I'll show you guys right here, or just make up your own. Here's the refund and return policy. I hope you learned something. If you want to learn more, join my Telegram. I'm dropping free videos from my paid communities there, so you can get a little preview on how to like make a winning product and how to run Facebook ads and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video.